Fear is a confirmation. I ain't gonna lie to you, family. I just had to sit with myself for a minute. You gotta bear with me because you know this apple is quite delectable. Hold on. But listen up, man. If that shit ain't scaring you, right? Your dreams, your goals, the things that you know you want to do, you ain't dreaming big enough, bro. Like, I recently took a break from content to focus on my mental health and just get me straight. And, you know what I'm saying, really just dive more into who I am to make videos like this. You know what I'm saying? To give content, to, you know, speak in a manner to which I can even, you know, help and be conducive, right? Because in order for you to, you know, help somebody else, you gotta help yourself, you know? So, but in that process of taking that break, what I actually did was I just did more self-inventory. Like, I just got more introspective. I got more thoughtful. I allowed myself to detach from outcomes, detach from expectations, detach from the need, right? I think the need for anything is the detriment. Like, you need success, you aren't successful. You need love, you aren't just radiating love, you aren't on the frequency of love. You need friends instead of just being a friend, right? I think ultimately when we start changing our perspective views from feeling like we lack instead of feeling like we are and currently experiencing a specific thing, I believe that what happens is our world starts to change. Because if your whole life you've been viewing yourself from a microscopic standpoint, if your whole life you've been looking at yourself from a very much low tier, low self-esteem, you know, docile mindset frame, you know, it's just like if you wake up every day and you look in the mirror and you don't like what you're looking at, that's a problem. And I was there for a long time, right? And that comes with facing your demons. That comes with facing yourself. And that comes with taking your time as well. It's not going to happen overnight. It's definitely not going to happen when you think it's going to happen. But what's going to happen is the more that you do anything that's conducive to your evolution as a human being, you're going to get better. You're going to get wiser. You're going to get stronger. You're going to get clearer in your direction, right? And what's going to happen is the things that are, you know, trying to keep you captivated in a manner of inferiority or negativity or just a limited mindset and mind frame, those things even start becoming very, 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 very much obscured, right? For example, with me, like, I knew that my calling was to speak. I knew that I had a very, very good gift of speaking. You know, I know that I could put words into different universes almost, feels like. But even then, it's like, I doubted myself. Am I enough? What do I know? Is this wisdom that I've been given a fluke? You know, all of these things. And I think ultimately all of us have these same thoughts. Like, you know, ultimately we all are one. So all of our thought patterns almost are like recycled. You know, it's kind of like you may think about fear, you may think about love, you may think about hate, you may think about growth, you may think about your passion, you may think about passion, ecstasy, all of these different things. And I can think about the same thing, bro, because we're human, we're collective oneness. So anybody watching this video right now who's been trying to figure out how to overcome their fear, you don't. You're always going to have that pull and tug on you right? That's telling you don't chase your dreams. Don't take the risk, right? Don't assume position of being a leader. Don't define your destiny. Don't become something great. Don't do something great. Don't be greatness. You're always going to have more in your way than out of your way. And when you know that you're meant for something, it should be that way. Right? You should have people telling you that you are not going to do a specific thing, because that entails that you have something worth investing in. That should tell you that you have something worth progressing towards. You're something towards investing in, meaning yourself. Like, so fear is not necessarily an issue. Fear is the beacon, right? If you're getting fearful about music, if you're getting fearful about a relationship, if you're getting fearful, right, about a specific thing that has done nothing but showing you that it's your love, it's your peace, it's your sanctity, it's, you know what I'm saying, bro, it's literally your mental saneness, right? But for some reason you want to self-sabotage. For some reason you want to run away. For some reason you just have all of these thoughts in your head that are just crippling you and making you overthink, bro. Fuck that shit. Because the only thing, and one thing I realized too, bro, is like, one thing I realized is when it comes to fear, the only way to get over that shit is to walk right in front of it, right? There is no like, oh, fuck fear, overcoming it, because those are just words, right? But for an example, if somebody's at school bullying you, or if somebody won't leave you the fuck alone, how are you going to get them to leave you the fuck alone? You have to fucking knock them out, probably, right? You're going to have to go and speak your piece. You're going to have to go and do something most likely that's conducive to growth. Most of the time, it's getting that roadblock out of your way. So when it comes to fear, bro, I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's about your college application. I don't care if it's about a relationship. I don't care if it's about your future. I don't care about what it is, to be honest, bro. Like, listen up. Fear is not the final destination. It's a roadblock for a reason. We all have adversity. We all have trial and tribulation, right? And the only way to overcome anything is to do it. The only way to get fit is to get in the gym. The only way to get confident is to speak to people. The only way to get healthy is to figure out what's triggering your unhealthiness, to figure out what foods are not meant for you, to figure out what things are not conducive for you, and correct action, the corrective action. Your body already wants to heal you. So all you have to do is correct the things that are plaguing you or fucking you up in the first place, right? It's that simple. It's literally that easy. And once again, like I say, when you simplify life, things start to make so much more sense. But when you're living on edge, when you're overthinking, when you're in chaos, you're overregulate, like all of these things happening all at once, right? You can't be broad with your thinking process. You can't be open-minded. You can't be loving. You can't be caring. You can't be appreciative. You can't do a lot of different things, bro. Because for some apparent reason, you feel like everything you do is null and void. You feel like everything you do is wrong. You feel like everything you do is negative. That's the devil, bro. Anytime that you want to do something that you know will change your life, your family's life, someone else's life, even if it's only one person, bro. One person that gets inspired by you. You could be that footnote, that one person that watches your vids, that one person that subscribed you, that one person that listens to your music, that one person that's tapped in with you, bro. They could fuck around and change the world. Now you inspired the change of the world. You inspired the act of change in this world. But if you were playing it safe, if you were hiding your hand, right? If you were all in the corner shy and shit, bro, how the fuck are you gonna get anything done that way? How the fuck are you gonna accomplish anything great? How the fuck are you gonna be with who you are, bro? You're already that thing. Like I said in my last video, bro, you're already greatness. Especially if you're watching videos like this. Because it's like, how could you not be? How could you not be destined for greatness? How could you not be destined for better? How could you not be destined for evolution and everything that's coming to you? Because honestly, way I see it, if fear really is your biggest thing and that's plaguing you, and anxiety and depression and all these things, that means you're a really powerful motherfucker. Because why? Right? Why would anxiety, depression, overthinking, all of these things want to plague you? Right? Just you. You know what I'm saying? Everybody deals with these things, but why is it so heavy on you? And you got to ask yourself, holy shit, maybe I might be meant for something great. Maybe I might be meant for something powerful. Maybe I might be meant for something very extraordinary. But if I keep doubting myself, if I keep like being negative towards myself, if I don't look myself in the mirror and conform who the fuck I am, the world's gonna eat me up, chew me, and spit me out. Hey, so I can't give a fuck no more. I just gotta do me. Because ultimately, if I die tomorrow, I wanna die knowing that I was being myself. I wanna die knowing that I was being authentic. I wanna die knowing that I led a legacy that I can be proud of. And when you really get that, everything else is irrelevant. I'm out. I love y'all.